Radio. We got a pretty good show lined up for you today. In fact, wow, he just showed up in the queue. That was perfect timing, Bob. We'll have him on in just 1 second. The website is www.blogtalkradio.com/Antimatter Zone. We'll get you to where you need to go every Tuesday and Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And so today Bob from Cincinnati is the Antimatter Zone Networks official researcher, and we've done a few shows with him before, and they turned out really good, and people really liked them. And so this one today should not disappoint, and I'm sure Bob has a lot of great info because he's a very in-depth researcher. And so yeah, let me just go ahead and get him on the line. Bob, how are you?
I'm great, Ed. How are you doing tonight?
Oh, good, man. I'm excited. The title of the show we have is Money is New World Order Sorcery. So why don't you just go right into it?
Into that darkness, Ed. Now, tonight, if we may, a lot of work has already been done here, so I don't want to bore anybody with all the great work that's already out there. I hate to use that term, the great work, on that, but that's part of the great work too. But at any rate, Jordan Maxwell touches on money. Other people touch on money. What I would like to focus on, it would be for us to focus on the aspects of the occultic roots of money, and also the occultic undertone of what money is. So as you point out very eloquently, Ed, this whole theosophy movement is part of this reality. Their world is still alive and well in the works of those who are trying to spin our awakening to their design. I won't name names, but they conduct a lot of great interviews out there, and they've spellbound a lot of people, including yours truly here. But a lot of these interviews have proven to be, for lack of a better word, fake or phony, and they have never issued any retractions about these people. But I won't beat that too hard. But once again, and I apologize, Ed, I'm out here just hitting every topic under the sun. I'm so excited. But thank you for having me on BlackHelicopterRadio.com at Antimatter Zone Network on Blog Talk Radio.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be awesome. The last one me and you did together was when we discussed like the stop signs, and people still bring that up to me to this day. They still mention that to me. Oh,
what a wonderful show. Boy, you and I and Jeff, we really expanded deeply into the whole stop sign, base red chakra, reptile, complex fear, fight or flight, and how these stop signs are active spells/sigils keeping us in base consciousness. And tonight, Ed, we're also going to touch on chakra energy. The money, believe it or not, ties into the chakric force as well, another chakra, and it is unbelievable once you start uncovering all this. As you know, you're actively researching theosophy, and your work on the Ashtar command is powerful. I have been listening to this, and I'm enjoying it immensely.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, it's strange. The theosophy and then these UFO cults are basically exactly the same, but as far as money goes, I had Ralph Epperson on, and he was one of the original people that really pound that drum. He talks about how he knew the term. He would use the term New World Order before that famous George Bush speech. Before it became really trendy, and he says he got that from the money, which is pretty well known. Novus Ordo Seclorum, and he spelled that out really well. So money is and if you think about money. Money is the lifeblood of a nation. Money is, as far as that's the way the world works at this point in our existence. Money is huge. So yeah, to talk about money and being involved with the New World Order, Illuminati, and sorcery. It just seems to fit in.
And that's right. And when you said money is the main energy out there, oh my God! We know this inherently, don't we? Without even research, we know money holds an intrinsic energy in our realm here, in this three-dimensional realm on this planet at this time and space. But yes, the energy and that people, you ask 9 out of 10 people in the world, if you ask them, can I take your money away and you're going to be okay? And their answer would be, I can't live without money. I have to have money to survive. So they have literally, Ed, replaced the creative divine source, moved that out of our world and put money in its place. And that's just on the bare bones level. But when you think about money, what is the term that we say the government gave us, but in reality it's these ancient occultists. They gave it to the progenitors of the money system that we live in, the Federal Reserve System. But we call it a fiat currency, right? And fiat in the Latin is the simple translation of "let there be." Fiat, as in Genesis, fiat lux. Or fiat lux, let there be light. So right there, we know that in the Latin, a fiat currency is a let there be currency. And that's where we can pick up a little bit on Jordan Maxwell. He has covered it, and I advise people to take a look at not only Ralph Epperson's work, which is phenomenal, and your interview with him on September the 16th at Dark Ecstasy World YouTube channel, is powerful information, but also check out Jordan Maxwell, what he has to say about money. The currency portion, so we've got let there be currency, and on the bare bone of it, a current or a currency can be electricity, or water is currency, right? Water is the current that flows, and this is where I really want to take this. Keep this in mind as we move forward, ladies and gentlemen, that this has to do with the flow of energy, which is symbolized by water, okay? And so this currency flows over sometimes, and when it flows over, it hits the banks, right? And and that's pure Maxwell. I'm not going to take credit for that. What I'd like to present new tonight is the tie-in with chakra, okay? But I've got to lay a little groundwork here. So when the currency flows, so let there be a flow of energy is what a fiat currency is. It literally translates in the Latin and also the occultic, let there be a flow of currency. And it is flowing, and that's what they want us to recognize, that money is energy. And inherently, or intrinsically, I should say, we gravitate towards this energy, way powerful energy. I mean, come on, who isn't attracted by the quarter laying on the table or the floor, okay? Who's not attracted to that loose dollar bill? Oh, man, I found a dollar. Oh, God, it's just a dollar, guys, right? Right? And so we're constantly, we are attracted like children to this money, and there's a reason for that. We're not just, this is not normal. And that brings up, if we can go back a moment, the fact that, this is another point that came out in the research, money has not, does not, and will never exist in reality or nature. This is a pure construct of the mind control that they have upon us. There is no similarity to money in any other form of nature but that which we humans have created amongst ourselves. And this does not come from the divine creator, my friends. This is part of that three-dimensional Illuminati New World Order matrix that we're trapped in. And it's sad when you get down to it. But let me come back here for a second again. So this force, this money, is the energy, and we're looking at words and symbols. And don't think that these occultists are not complete. As you know, Ed, it's all about words and symbols for these people / creatures who control our world. And I don't want to just blame them. I'm not going to apologize for them. But we have a part to play in this too. Ladies and gentlemen, we are culpable. They do not control us without us handing them the power. And that need for this money is that tacit acceptance or acquiescence in this system. We need that stuff. We have to have that stuff. And if we peel back and we go back another layer again, this brings up and remember we said that money flows. It is a currency. It is a current. Also money, if you get back into the basic spell casting system, and we touch on the workers of spells, that seems to be where a lot of this research heads these days. But if we pull it back, we realize that money is a basic spell called the talisman. The talisman is a totem. It is something that is carried, that we ascribe value to. But in the world of the Illuminati / New World Order, they ascribe, of course, the base dollar bill, which they were not willing to change. I love the little 1920s feel to the current dollar compared to all.
Today, Bob from Cincinnati is the Antimatter Zone Networks official researcher, and we've done a few shows with him before, and they turned out really good, and people really liked them. And so this one today should not disappoint, and I'm sure Bob has a lot of great info because he's a very in-depth researcher. That was perfect timing, Bob. We'll have him on in just 1 second. The website is www.blogtalkradio.com/antimatterzone. We'll get you to where you need to go every Tuesday and Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And, yeah, so... Hello, everyone. This is Ed Walker, Black Helicopter Radio. We got a pretty good show lined up for you today. In fact, wow, you just showed up in the queue.